Alright, shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I'd like to give all honors and glories and infinite praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM Rakapadash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us the truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, the sincere brothers, the sincere Akim, the few sincere sisters, the few sincere Aquav, and the scattered elect, which is scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, the Israelite foreigners who do like the heathen nations, but this seed line comes back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called blacks, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American tribes. I'd like to say peace and blessings on to you all too. Shalom, amen. Shalom. I'm back here once again to make another lesson, and it's going to be based upon the times we're coming into, the days when all hell breaks loose, the times where, Jacob's trouble, we're going to be on the run. And I want to make this lesson be very clear and straightforward. This is from a movie called A Quiet Place. This is like pretty much the prequel to the beginning of the Quiet Place movies, pretty much. So technically speaking, this first clip right here just showed you the beginning of when the invasion of all these I think the Death Angels. That's what the alien fictional creatures are called in this movie series. That's what they're really called. I'm gonna skip past a lot of this stuff because I don't want to get no copyright strikes. But fair use. I'm only using this for fair use to actually preach and teach the scriptures, to make a lesson off of this video clip. I'm not using this for any fair gain at all. So this is for fair use. So without further ado, I'm gonna play some very important key parts of this footage. I ain't gonna make this too long, but I'm gonna skip past some of this stuff and get to the most important parts so I can make lessons off it with a few precepts. I ain't gonna make this too long either, so let's go. Nah, man, my Wi-Fi is all messed up. It's locked here. Man, I hate this sometimes, bro. Okay, here we go. Let's skip past this real quick. See if I can skip past this. Damn, it won't let me. Fuck. I'm turning my Wi-Fi. Let's see if I can turn this off.
It's a service cat.
No, I hear you. I'll gather them all up and get them on the bus as soon as I can. Hello?
All right. Turn on my Wi-Fi, my mobile network, so this could play. Hopefully my mobile network could come on. Man, I hate these phones, man. I can't wait for these phones to be gone, man. We don't gotta deal with all this technology no more, man.
Hello?
You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, it's locked here, brothers. Damn, spiritual demon Satan, man. He's messing with this lesson right now, man. Damn.
Yeah, how's your pain?
3.
Okay.
Damn it.
So listen,
Hold on, Salaki. Hold on. Wait a minute.
we have to head back.
Why?
Alright, Salaki, I'm back. I got it all fixed up. Got the situation with my connection fixed up, so here I go. I'm gonna play the important part. I'm gonna get some few precepts. I'm gonna end it right there. Here we go. imagine all those different comments that's flying down right now in this movie clip that you see. Imagine all these imagine all these asteroids and comets that's crashing down on the scene in the planet Earth right now on this side in the Western Hemisphere. Imagine all these being missiles being shot off from every last single four corner of the planet Earth, hitting Babylon the Great. That's a fearful sight to see right there, man. That's a scary sight to see. Imagine that, man. And this is gonna happen out of nowhere. The times that we coming into. I'm gonna get a precept on that. You know what I mean? Cause that right there, that scene caught me off guard. When I first watched that movie, that reminded me of the missiles flying from one end to the other end. Let me get this real quick. Let me get these precepts real quick and preach this word. I still can. Arrows being shot. See, I gotta find that. That precept. So right here. Damn, I gotta hold on to lock him up. So here it is, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25, verse 33. Now, it's the only verse I could find as of right now that can pretty much be much more of a clear indication to what's going to happen in these last days. You know, as far as a lot of people being slain, so here it goes. And the slain of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, shall be at that day from one end of the earth even onto the other of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. See, and there you go. You know, when these missiles finally drop upon this planet, on this side of the world, ain't nobody gonna be having funerals and all that stuff like that in America. You know, it's not gonna be a continuation for Babylon the Great when these missiles from South Korea, North Korea, and all these different Asian and European countries that's a part of the BRICS nation, that once they shoot off those missiles against Babylon the Great, it's gonna be over, man. You know, and this is what I'm thinking about right here when I'm seeing this scene. You know, these missiles. You know, World War III is right around the corner, and a lot of people's been talking about the drafts lately too. You know, and this right here, this sight right here is terrifying. Just imagine that, man. You wake up one day and you just seeing the missiles dropping down on the land of America. Man, that's terrifying. You know, I'm gonna let this entire clip play after I'm gonna get some more few precepts. After I'm gonna end the lesson off right there. Man. So there you have it, man. There you have it. So here it is. Here's the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. And it says right here, woe. Woe means destruction. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, YAHAWASHI. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, is darkness and not light. What you saw within that particular video clip, you saw when, the main character, she was walking around in that mist, that fog, that misty, cloudy shadow, that darkness. She couldn't see anything, man. When those comets came down, crashed upon the city of New York City, Manhattan, and she, pretty much destroyed everything. She was just walking around confused. She didn't know what was going on. We don't want to be like that in these last days, man. We want to be on point. We want to know what's going on in these last days. A lot of us is in this truth, the sincere Akim, the few sincere Aqua. We got to be on point, man. We got to be circumspect. We got to redeem the times since the days are evil. I'm going to get that real quick. We don't want to be like these people out here, not paying attention to what's going on around them in the world, and they don't even know what's happening. We don't want to be caught off guard like that, man. Let me see. Let me get that. Be ye circumspect. We got to be circumspect, man. These are the times we coming into, man. Be wise. Serpents, I'm gonna get that. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 16. It says it right here. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. See, so that's what the Lord commands us to do. We got to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. Because in these last days, we're going to have to tread lightly around here in Babylon the Great. Because like what the brother from Kansas City always say, we're going to wake up one day. The brother Malloy, he always says this. We're going to all wake up one day. We're going to wake up in a totally different America, man. The United States is going to change for forever, man. And it's going to come a point in time where we're going to have to fight to survive to see another day. Let me get that real quick. We got to endure until the end. Endure until the end. I'm going to get this be last precept. After I'm going to close it out. Until the end. That's what we want to do, man. When all these things do come to pass upon the planet Earth from World War III in the mandatory microchips come to pass. We're going to have to be able to endure everything until the very end, no matter what. First, I'm going to get the book of Mark, chapter 13. So this is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 13. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. So we're going to have to be prepared to be hated by everybody, man. Just by us believing in the names of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, we're going to be prepared to be hated by all people on the face of the planet Earth, because we preaching His word and we preaching the end of this evil, wicked white man society, the end of Esau Edom's captivity, the end of Esau Edom's society, and it's going to be the end of the Israelites' captivity. This is the good gospel, man, that we doing the Lord's work. But at the same time, we not of this world, and we got to be expected to have opposing sides against us, man. We're going to be having oppositions. We're going to have enemies that's going to be against us, But He, who's the He? The hopeful elect. Yahawah Ratazah, Lord willing, by the hopeful elect.